So this is the Trek Fuel EXe. It's a trail bike. It's got the TQ motor. It's 250 watts of power and a 380 watt-hour battery. It's a lightweight electric bike. Full carbon frame from Trek, where the battery is internally mounted in the down tube. Really slim down tube, so you've got the charging port here, you've got the display there. Bike is completely electrified, so you've got airways valves on the suspension, airways on the fork. It's got 150mm suspension up front. It's got a RockShox Lyric Ultimate fork, so top of the line fork. 29er on the front and a 29er on the back. It's designed to, let's say, run. So it's got a double setting on the rear suspension, so you can set the bottom bracket to be slightly lower, slightly higher according to your riding style. I've got mine set with the bottom bracket slightly lower. The wheel setup is a carbon wheel setup, so you've got Trek's Bontrager, which are really nice and so smooth and work really well. The brakes on it are SRAM code RSC, so the top of the range ones. We've got the new G2 discs as well. It's got the classic 4-bar link on the back, so it's a very active suspension design. It comes with E13 carbon cranks, a RockShox Reverb Axis hydraulic seat post. We've got a one-piece race shop handlebar, which derailleur is an XX1 SRAM derailleur. This one though is wired, so you never run out of battery power. That's the airway system is good because it allows you with the app to set up your suspension pressure, tyre pressure, so you know fully exactly what your bike is doing. We've got the team issue Bontrager tyres. The tyres have good grip, they maintain a low rolling resistance on the trail. So the TQ motor comes with an integrated display, which is embedded here in the top tube. It looks really nice. It's got one power button to turn it on, into the mode. There's 3 power modes, plus off. Very easy to read, the display. And you can also access it with the app. It's not going to get in the way, nothing's going to break off. Another cool feature, your own tool in the headset there. Nice little touch, I like that. So the overall package then is absolutely top of the line. The Trek Fuel EXe, got the TQ motor. This is our first ride, understand how the bike feels on our trails. It's lightweight, I've just ridden it here along the road. It's pretty smooth, pretty nice, feels nice. Feels like a real smooth bike, so let's get on it. It's lightweight, it's maneuverable. Hit this little jump, ooh, with the stump in the way. Move it around stuff. Ooh, sweet. Ah, so sweet. The lightness, ah. It's scary, it almost gets away from you because it's so, okay, it's so quick. You've got to recalibrate your balance, but it floats more. I have to really readjust my balance. So my initial impressions of the motor are that it's a smooth motor. It's not got a high torque in the way that you'd expect with a big motor. That first initial pedal stroke is you, and the motor cuts in a very smooth way and tails off in a very smooth way. You would never know that you've gone past the support limit on this bike. It just tails off. It's really well tuned actually. The software is really well designed. I really like that. It's absolutely dead silent. As soon as you sit on it and you ride it around, it feels super smooth. It's so smooth. It's so quiet. You cannot hear this motor. You've got to listen really hard, or you've got to take the microphone and put it on the motor so you can hear it whine. But the whine is so quiet and only at very high cadences, like 100 RPM, 110 RPM. Anything in the normal pedaling range, you cannot hear it. It's the quietest e-bike with a centralized motor that I've ever ridden. On the trails, it's also so quiet. There's no rattles, there's no creaks, there's nothing. It's absolutely silent. It's a joy to ride. It's not designed to hit massive jumps and and fly through rock gardens. It is actually a trail bike that needs some finesse to ride it. You need to be able to pick your line, choose wisely, have fun. Because it's light and it weighs 18.6 kilos, 40 pounds more or less, it's absolutely spot on geometry wise. It will please everybody. The bike follows the intentions of the rider. Wherever you put the bike will follow. You do not have to anticipate braking, you don't have to anticipate changes in direction with this bike, mainly because of that low weight. You do not buy this bike if you just want to use it in turbo all the time. That's not the point of this bike. It's a bike that's designed to take you further, get you up steeper hills, etc., but in a moderated way. You're not going to have the characteristics and that feeling that you get with this on descents that you would have with a heavyweight mountain bike. Remember, the key is low weight. Saving weight on the electric bikes does make a difference to their performance on a trail. If I want to conclude, if you're a high performance athlete, if you really do not want that heavyweight feeling bike and you really like quality products built for riding and getting the most out of your environment, if you're in a flat environment, if you're on hills, this thing is a go-all, do it anywhere e-bike. It's got great suspension setup, really easy to tune. I really like it, especially with the shock quiz. I didn't actually need to do many settings with it. It's so good. It's probably one of my favorite e-bikes that I have ever used. Okay, the price of the bike is listed as $13,999. That's right at the top of the range for Trek. That price is expensive when it comes to bike. When you pick it up in your hands, you touch it, you look at the finish, you look at the overall quality, it's actually a high-end product. Is it worth the money? Yes, it's absolutely worth the money. It's expensive, but it does everything. There is nothing missing on this bike. Okay. Anche per se sto andando troppo lento. Ripido. This is a real test.